Last summer, when I was 14, I stayed at my grandfather's house. When it was time to return home, he asked my aunt, who was in her mid-30s, to drive my friend and me to a neighboring town where we were supposed to meet my mother. As someone on the autism spectrum, sensory overload and emotional regulation can be challenging. It became obvious very quickly that this 3-hour drive would be a nightmare. My aunt and I hold deeply conflicting beliefs, and she spent the drive arguing with me. Every time I begged her to stop talking so I could calm down, she just kept going. The entire ride was a cascade of anxiety. She drove recklessly, swerving, taking her hands off the wheel, refusing to wear her seatbelt, and yelling at me. At one gas station, she screamed at me for being cruel just for holding a cool bug I wanted to look at. Later, she left my friend, myself, and her French bulldog in a sweltering car for 5 minutes just to buy a new speaker at Walmart because hers had died. By the time we reached the town, I was completely overwhelmed. My aunt refused to go to the agreed-upon meeting spot, destroying the plan and leaving me unable to give my mother directions. After a stressful drive-through stop, she pulled over on a random road and walked away, leaving me sobbing. Eventually, my mom managed to get close, and my friend left the car to go guide her to us. My aunt returned and immediately started yelling again. Trapped, panicked, and unable to cope, I reached forward from the back seat and struck her twice on the back. I am not proud of losing control, but I was in full fight or flight mode. What happened next was terrifying. My aunt leaned back and wrapped both hands tightly around my neck. I couldn't breathe. I fought to pull her hands away, but I couldn't. The world began going black before she finally let go. Seconds later, my friend arrived with my mother. I sprinted out of the car and told them everything. We immediately went to the hospital and pressed charges. The bruising on my neck was severe and lasted for 2 weeks. We had to photograph it daily for evidence. We also had to photograph my hands to prove a lack of injury, because once my aunt found out about the police report, she falsely claimed I had punched her severely in the head, something physically impossible from my position in the car. Now, my grandfather is pressuring me to forgive her. I was supposed to visit him under the impression she would be out of town, but it was a lie. He claims she is sorry and that holding a grudge does me no good. He wants me to just show up anyway, but I do not feel safe around her. In fact, the trauma is so severe that I fear if I saw her again, I might instinctively attack her in self-defense.